The Three Stars are brought to you by Molson Canadian, diehard fan and proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Mark Letestu, 1 goal, 1 assist, terrific in the face-off circle, and was a driver all night. Matt Hendricks, the emotional guy, the emotional spark plug for the Edmonton Oilers, and stepped up when they really needed it. But Al Montoya, we showed you with our Rogers play of the game, was the #1 star because of all those saves.
Al Montoya wins his 5th game in a row and 7th on the season. The Florida Panthers came in riding an 11-game winning streak. The Oilers looking to be the spoilers, and they had won 8 of the 10 games they had played against Florida. But in the end, Florida now has 12 straight wins as they win this game by the score of 2-1. Brendan and Jackie are next. Sportsnet Central.
Thanks very much, Kev. Welcome inside our Sportsnet Central studios. I am Brendan Dunlop. She is the lovely Jackie Redmond. Lots to get to. A busy day in the sporting world, but this Oilers postgame show leaves us with a lot to talk about because the Florida Panthers, I mean, some people didn't think they'd win 12 games before Christmas, have now won 12 in a row.
I know. It's really, really weird. I mean, 4 years ago, I don't think anyone would have predicted that in 2016, the Florida Panthers would be further along in their rebuild than the Edmonton Oilers. But it appears that that is the case. With more on this game, though, let's turn it over to David Amber and the Hockey Central panel, guys.
Thanks, alongside Billy Jaffe and John Shannon. It was an exciting and an interesting game because there was a lot of jam in this one, guys. We had 3 fights, a few colossally huge hits. And the nice thing is we are going to see a rematch in 8 days in Florida. That could be interesting.
Well, you know, a night where 66 hits, that's kind of playoff numbers when you think about how much physical contact we saw. And it began early and it began often in certain situations. And it wasn't as much the hits as it was the ability of one team to retaliate and another team to not. Whether you like it or not, there's a feeling that some teams should have to retaliate in certain situations. Obviously, Aaron Ekblad's hit here up by Matt Hendricks was a concern for the Panthers, but that was, to me, something that was, you go after our guy, we'll go after your guy. This became, it may be the longest geographical rivalry, but this has become a pretty good rivalry, and looking forward to January 18th.
The word of the year, or it seems to be the word of the year, maybe last year too, is organic. And this was organic. This was real. This was nothing manufactured. These were big hits that led to, a lot of spontaneous combustion. And you know what? It was fun. Even though there wasn't a lot of offense generated in the game overall, it was a lot of fun, and it was real nasty. It goes to prove that you don't have to play each other 7 times to get nasty. This was real nasty. And 8 days from now, I'll bet you there'll be some people that will be buying tickets when they see Edmonton's coming to town down in Florida.
Well, the big storyline, though, for the Panthers is a 12th straight win. They didn't generate a lot of offense, 14 shots on goal, but they find a way, Billy, to bury those opportunities.
And who comes through for them in the first period? It's the big guys. It's the big line. Yager and Barkov and Huberdeau, and Yager's going to steal the puck right here, and he's going to take it off, and he's going to go over a breakaway, and he mishandles it, and he actually chuckles. It goes through. Cam Talbot focused on the puck. Unfortunately, the puck went through his leg, and then that's just a silky smooth play. All 3 players. Huberdeau finishes it, but Yager had actually started with letting the puck go to Barkov behind the net. Barkov really didn't show himself that much tonight. He didn't get involved as much, but that's a great young player that they've got. And that line, again, when they got the chance, John, they came through.
This was the 9th time in the winning streak, the 12-game winning streak, they've had allowed 1 goal or less. When you think about it, we're talking about offense, but they play great defense, and it starts in goal. Usually it's Roberto Luongo. 24 saves tonight for Al Montoya. The Michigan Wolverine did his job all night long, doing a good job in front of the Oilers, who really, in many ways, dominated the second and third periods, trying to get that tying goal. Montoya was solid. He was square to the puck. He worked hard. He was aggressive at times when he needed to be, and has really proven to be one of the great teammates, very popular amongst his mates, and with Roberto Luongo, as we wait for Roberto Luongo to play in Vancouver tomorrow night.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's in net. Montoya, 6 straight wins, and the Panthers, a 6th straight road win. The Oilers, they finished their homestand 2 wins and 4 losses.